Welcome back to another episode of the Holocore. This week, as the days grow colder and the spirit of the holidays passes over us, we here in the Lost Codex Sanctum thought we'd take a moment to explore and celebrate the wonders of this holiday season. Today's festive episode, the Feast of Wintervale. For many cultures across Azeroth, the later seasons of the year revolve around the legend of Wintervale, a time when thick snows blanket the land. With the Veil of Winter comes the heralding of renewal, and as such, marks a time of celebration. The legend of Wintervale centers around a supernatural figure known as Greatfather Winter, a being of legend who is said to walk the lands in the later months of the year. According to some legends, the figure was wrapped in a cloak of billowing snow, and wherever he roamed, winter would follow in his wake and settle over the lands. It was said that as he wandered and brought the land under his snowy veil, Greatfather Winter would provide a bounty for whoever welcomed his presence. It was this part of the tale that would inspire the tradition of both gift-giving and feasting. The coming of winter would bring communities together to feast and share what they had in celebration of both Greatfather Winter and the promise of renewal that followed after the snows and winter had dissipated. The dwarves of Casmodan favor the Feast of Wintervale as a celebration to Greatfather Winter himself. To the dwarves, Greatfather Winter is viewed as a personification of one of the Titans or Titan Keepers of Azeroth, viewing the snowy lands of Dun Morrow as a personal blessing and gift from the Veil of Greatfather Winter. And although Greatfather Winter has been depicted in several different mortal forms over the years, some lore keepers believe that the dwarven legend is closer to the truth, and that the origins of this fabled figure may be connected to the Titan Keeper, Hodir, patron of the Frost Giants. For other cultures, like the Tauren, the celebration of Wintervale doesn't include homage to any figure of legend or act of gift-giving. Instead, the more spiritual aspects of the lore guide the importance to the celebration, with promise of rebirth and renewal that's heralded with the arrival of winter. In more recent days, the commercialization of the Feast of Wintervale has taken many cultures by storm. Thanks to the goblins of Smokywood Pastures, the festivities of the Feast of Wintervale are brought to the many villages and capital cities across Azeroth, with Greatfather Winter himself visiting the city of Ironforge and Orgrimmar to distribute presents. While this festival was once celebrated as homage to the myth of Greatfather Winter and the promise to new beginnings, many races across Azeroth have begun to recognize the feast as a time of celebration for all. Across the land, families, friends, and loved ones gather and celebrate Wintervale through singing and caroling, feasting and drinking, and of course by exchanging gifts beneath ornamented decorated pine trees. The Feast of Wintervale is truly one of Azeroth's most cherished holidays, and a perfect way for its citizens to celebrate, gather, and be merry during the cold winter season. Thank you for joining us for this special festive episode of the Holocore. We here at the Lost Codex Sanctum wish to thank you all for your continued love and support. Remember, Wintervale heralds the time for new beginnings, so have a safe and very happy new year, and we'll hope you'll join us for new, exciting stories that have yet to be told. Stay warm, be kind to one another, and have a very happy Wintervale.